Season 6 is finally here after what some would say a pretty disappointing Season 5, but ignoring that, Epic have added in a ton of new bits and bobs that we want to share with you. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Here are the biggest changes in Fortnite Season 6. There are now 3 pets you can unlock that are basically a kind of adorable back bling. Bonesy the dog and Scales the dragon have upgradable styles, basically colour changes. They added another layer of character to these pets as well. For example, Bonesy growls over your shoulder while you aim at some baddie, and also Camo the chameleon will transform into the certain colour of the item you recently picked up. You can now find shadow cubes or shadow stones. These are mini versions of the cube that turn you into some sort of spooky ghost thing. While in that form, you can't shoot, only phase through solid objects, but you can be killed though, making it a very odd ability to use. You can move fast and pass through objects, but you're otherwise defenseless. And by pulling the 2 triggers, you can come out of this phase when you please. It lasts approximately 45 seconds. A new addition to Fortnite is music packs. So far there are only 3 music packs: Squeaky Clean, Eerie, and OG Remix. The first is a slightly trancy version of the Flossing and Mo music, while the other 2 are new versions of Fortnite's usual music. It's not clear yet whether there'll be more in the store, but it's a new quippable thing in your locker, so I'm going to say yes. And just to clarify as well, they don't play in game, they are simply menu soundtracks that you can change. The biggest one of them all, Lute Lake. What's going on there? The cube has now cracked through Lute Lake and is floating in midair, bringing the small house in Lute Lake with it. Around the floating house is what I call a mini tornado, and this in fact floats you to the top of the island. Or when you jump off into the tornado, it will activate your glider so you can escape and not break your legs. New skins. Pretty obvious one. As with every season, there comes a bunch of cool new skins, and to name just a few in this season, DJ Yonder, Calamity, Giddy Up, Dusk, Dire, and a lot more to come. Some of these skins have unlockable styles. For example, Dire can actually turn into a werewolf, and then you can also unlock different coloured skins too, giving a lot more customizable combos. There's a ton of new areas too. Yep, that's right, a handful of new areas and buildings now scatter the map. Some are very well hidden in fact, so keep your eyes out when you're running around the island. There's now a new haunted mansion in Haunted Hills. This sits on top of the hill and offers more loot towards the top left of the map. Fatal Fields now has crops that you can run through. And ghosts? Ooh. Wailing Woods has a couple of upgrades. The maze is now a secret underground bunker which seems to be doing tests on rifts. And they've also added in 2 new cottages with secret basements too. Oh, and we also found this bricked house just randomly near the cliff edge in Greasy Grove. Could it be the last remaining stone house from Red Riding Hood? Perhaps. One thing I also noticed as well while running around the island is the disappearance of the Easter Island heads. I have no idea where they've taken these, but it could be something to do with the story, or just an excuse for more mysteries of the cube. There's a new tomato toy on the block which you can throw at enemies in disgust. It doesn't really do much, and to be honest I doubt many people will use it, just like nobody uses the basketballs anymore, but it's a nice touch. And it splats. And there you have it, a quick video showcasing the biggest changes in Season 6. Let us know in the comments below if you're happy with these changes. Do you think they could have done more? Click the boxes on the left for more Fortnite content, and smash the button in the middle to get yourself subscribed to the Games Radar YouTube channel.